So you have spent so much time. You have created this incredible book. It might be the very, very best notebook that has ever been created. And you're now ready to upload it onto Amazon KDP. So, you don't want to write a bad description, do you? You've already put in so much time and effort. So today we are going to be talking about how you can optimize your listing with just simple keywords in your description and those 7 elusive boxes. What should you be putting in there and how can you optimize it? So first up, we are going to be taking a look at the product description. Now, oh gosh, I know the fun part is the creating of the book. The description and the keywords, oh, it's so tiresome, it's so boring. Your description is your chance to grab your reader's attention and convince them, of course, to buy your book, not theirs. So here are a few tips that you can use to create a compelling description. First up, we want to be starting with a hook, something that is going to draw them in. It needs to be attention grabbing, it needs to be showing them why it is they need your book. Next up, we want to keep it short and we want to keep it sweet. People do not hang about on Amazon. They've come to buy. They've come to buy and go. That's it. They know if they buy today, it's here tomorrow. So you want to make sure that your description is concise and to the point. You also want to make sure that you are highlighting the benefits. What are they going to gain from your book that they can't get from someone else's? Use bullet points. This will help you keep everything nice and concise and packed in tight. And honestly, I cannot tell you enough how important this is. People just come on and they want to just quickly scan through. They don't want to be there bothered by wordy words. They just want, yep, okay, that sounds like for me. 120 pages. Oh, right, it's got 4 different types of prayer journal pages, for example. Yeah, that sounds good. One thing I have for sure learned is you need a call to action in whatever you do, whatever business, you need your call to action. So at the end, just put something like, add to cart. That's it. Done. Buy now. Don't miss out. One thing you do not want in your description, however, is errors. So do make sure that you thoroughly proofread that description. Oh my word, have you think Amazon, biggest bookseller in the world. Do you know how many typos and spelling mistakes are across Amazon? It is a huge number. And if you're looking at buying a book, this is whether it's low content, mid content, high content. If there is a typo within your description, is that really going to give you the confidence to buy that book? Can you really trust that seller? No, you can't. So next up, we have got the keywords. Now the keywords are so crucial, and I know to so many people out there, you're like, what are the keywords about? I cannot figure it out. So let me just break it down a little bit for you. They are so crucial. They are the back end. No, remember, none of your buyers see this. This is you telling Amazon who this book is aimed at, what this book should be used for. So here are some tips to help you choose the right keywords for your book. Number 1, make sure those keywords are relevant to your book. If you are, for example, I'm going to use a prayer journal again as an example. You've got your prayer journal. Why would you then put in something about, you wouldn't then go and put in some keywords about health and fitness, for example, which you would find in your exercise journal. Do you know what will happen if you do? And Amazon show your product, prayer journal, keep a healthy body, or something like that. Someone types in healthy body into Amazon, your book pops up, no one ever clicks on it. What happens to your rank? That's not what we want. Next up, we want to be making sure that we are using long tail keywords. So what are long tail keywords? These are a few different words that fit together that make it more specific. So for example, going back to the prayer journal again, prayer journal, pretty short. Prayer journal for women, daily devotional, much longer. Someone types that into Amazon, there are going to be far fewer people coming up, which will mean that you will rank much higher in those searches. So therefore, by being more visible, leads to more chances of organic sales. Now, oh, the most boring thing, isn't it? Research, research. Do not forget to research your competitors. So if you're, again, let's take prayer journal. You're looking in a prayer journal. This particular prayer journal is currently the #1 bestseller. You want to have a look. What's their description like? What kind of keywords do they have? Do you know how you can find out their keywords? You can go download KDP Football Spy and it will tell you what their keywords are, what they're ranking for, so that you can start to use some of those in there. Now remember, if they have been on Amazon KDP for a while, then they have had a much longer chance to kind of build up their rank. So some of the words that they are ranked quite highly for may be really difficult for you to. But take a look and see what kind of keywords there are and what is actually being searched for. This will make a big difference. And it's going to tell you what is currently working for other people. Do not also underestimate the power of the Amazon search bar. So if you type in prayer journal, then you can see it drops down for women, then it drops down daily devotional, daily bread, something along those lines. Okay, so that in itself is giving you some great ideas to some keywords that you can get using right now. Finally, if you're not getting sales, you're not getting traffic through to your books, then experiment with your keywords. If those keywords are not working for you and you're not ranking with them, go in and change them. Just because you've put your book out there doesn't mean that you necessarily need to just set and go. I don't do that. There's a few books where I was like, meh, that wasn't the best book that I've ever created, so I've just left it. I've gone, if I sell a book, great, but am I likely to? Probably not. So I'm not that fussed. I'm not going to waste my time and energy on that book. But where there's books where I've put in a lot of time, a lot of effort, and I am getting sales, but I think I could get more, then I will go in, I will have a look at the keywords that are working for me, and although you find out the keywords that are working for you by Amazon ads. It tells you exactly when they're showing your product to other people and which keywords are giving you sales. So that is something to consider. Even if you just run the Amazon ads perhaps for a week, it can give you really great information. And do not forget to include some of these keywords within your Amazon description, because Amazon are smart. They have an algorithm and it will tell them, oh, prayer journal for daily devotional. Oh, and it's in the description. Wow, this person has just typed this in. I wonder what kind of book they'll like. They'll like your book. That's what Amazon will figure out. You know, so really, I cannot... keyword research is the step that so many people just miss out or do badly. And I have done some videos on this. If you feel as though you need a more, then please leave me a comment down below. I can go into more detail. It is a huge topic, huge, and it is probably the most important topic aside from niche, because Well, maybe even more important than niche, because there are still people going into these markets that are supposedly oversaturated and still making sales because they are getting their keywords right. So in summary, by optimizing your description and your keywords, what's going to happen? You're going to rank higher and 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 higher in the Amazon search engine. So do not skip over this step. And a compelling description can make your book, even if it's a lined notebook, can make it sound just so much better. It can make it sound more expensive, more rich. It can really, that's your chance to speak to the customer. So make sure you are making the most of it. And just don't forget to review and update those keywords. Figure out what's working for you, figure out what's not. If those keywords are working for you, keep using those keywords. And maybe, you know, over time, tweak them so that you can try and broaden your audience. Please do not forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I cannot wait to see you all next time. I wish you all the best with your KDP journeys. See you soon. Bye.